Hello guys and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to talk about the 3 crucial mistakes that dropshippers make without even knowing them. But before I start the video, I just wanted to say that we are doing a 45 minutes consultation call every week. If you wanted to enter the free giveaway, all you need to do is basically like the video, comment down below Ecom 22 and subscribe to the channel, guys. That's basically it. And last week's consultation call winner will be announced at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's just hop onto the content. Today I want to talk about a very important matter, which is the 3 crucial mistakes that dropshippers make without even knowing about it, and it just makes the process for them very hard and it's going to take you a longer time to make your basically 6 figures profit or 7 figures profit in your bank account. So the first of all is the one product store model, and don't get me wrong, this model is very good. All of my stores are one product store, but you have to keep in mind that one product store also have a product that is related to it, because especially in European countries you can scale a product to 6 figures or even 7 figures if you're a really skilled marketer and you have very good content for it. Because for example, in US market, as I've explained to you before, with 1 to 2 to 10 creative, basically we can scale a product like to $1 million basically, and it's going to be very fast as well. Like we can scale to 2-3 months because they have a high population, and of those populations many people that relate to the product, right? And if your product is consumable, even faster. But in European countries, for example in Sweden, we say that people have around 10 million population. Of those 10 million, we have only 1 million that is your audience. As on that 1 million, if you spend like 30k in a week, you're going to reach all that 1 million people, right? In impressions and everything. So your ads going to die very fast. You need to recycle creatives. So that's why I'm saying, like in US market it's much easier to scale to $1 million than is in European market. It's just because of the population as mass of the people. And so with one product store, as I said, you can scale to 6 to 7 figures. That depend on really the marketing and basically the country that you're in. But after that, it's going to even die even in US. So what you're going to do, you're just thinking about, okay, I'm going to start a new store basically and do it all over again. But if that product is related to another product, basically another product in the niche that is related to your audience, and by the time you scale to 6 figures, you already have the avatar of your audiences, so you know what product relate to them, so you can change that product with the new product that is kind of related to the old one and kind of solves the same problem in that niche, but it's different, right? And by that you can get more audiences, get more basically emails, and just grow your store and turn it into the brand, and you can have your store more long term, right? And you can sell that store because that's the store that investors or buyers that buy the e-commerce store that are interested in. Would you rather have a like store that does 100k in 1 month and then dies, or like after that you get feedback score problem, all that bullshit, or the store that gives you 30k average every month consistently? It's going to be 30k, right? And this is the method that you're going to do it with, because if you don't have the product and only have one product store and you're not going to add more product and make that store niche store after that, you're going to have a big problem. The second problem is the time lapse, and the problem with that is the whole dropshipping mindset that just find the winning products and scale a product basically, and when it dies just hop on a new trend. And with the thing is that you can scale a dropshipping store to 1 million and basically, or 500,000 or even 200,000, and scale a real brand from 200,000 as well. And the problem, basically the difference between dropshipping side, branded, everything is private labeled, you have in stock, basically you have customer service, you take care of your people, right? The product is good quality, people are happy, you have a good returning customer rate, and basically everything is very good. And that's what the brand is. And you can do the same numbers basically as a brand. Maybe brand have a less profit, but it's more long term, right? But for dropshipping business, you can scale it also to 1 million to 100k without even needing to private label the brand or anything. But after scaling it to some amount, product basically going to die, right? Because people are not coming back because product wasn't a good quality, and basically you always have to spend money to acquire more customers, which is very negative, right? And the other thing with it is that you have to have multiple channels that your customers come from, and you cannot do that when you have a dropshipping store. It's not going to be profitable now. But when you have a brand, you can have awareness, and basically people can come from Snapchat ads, TikTok ads, Pinterest ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and basically Facebook ads, which is the main one, right? But that depends on the customers and the age and demographic and basically the country you're in. So it depends, it varies from platform to platform. But for example, if you say that and which is like Facebook is your main platform, right? If Facebook dies, your business is going to be very at risk, and basically it's going to be very bad and effed up basically, because nobody's going to want to buy that business or even do anything with it. Why? Because if Facebook goes down, everything goes down. So that business is very vital, right? And it's not long term. So with that all being said, after a year, we say you run a brand and dropshipping store, right? You haven't taken the extra effort and spent the extra money in order to make it brand, so it's still the dropshipping store. After 1 year, when it dies, the product dies basically, you have to start all over again and do that process. But basically, if you have a brand, you can just grow that brand by adding a new product, right? And making everything just a better process and like better experience for the customers, that at the end you can sell that brand as well. So just keep in mind that if you have a store that's making like 10k a month, 20k a month, just please private label it, spend the extra money. Trust me, it's going to be good for you in the long term. And with that all being said, like, what are you even going to do with that money? Because I know from my private experience that after like I was making 20 to 30k a month on profit, like I would say, okay, my expenses were to 6 to 7k. If I was meant to spend that much, like get flashy, buy all these like expensive clothes and jewelry, I don't know, whatever that is, it's going to like be 6 to 7k, I don't know, maybe more or less, but which was less than that. Like even I was starting to make money, like guys, I swear to God, I was spending less than I was like when I was making nothing. So I was getting very like sensitive with where the money goes, so I was keeping all that money, right? But when I could spend that money on my business and grow it, I was just keeping on a bank account, basically doing nothing with it. And as you know, in my documentary that I have documented everything basically for you guys, that you see that my brand got shut down, Facebook deactivated everything because of feedback score, because I didn't care about that. I was just thinking about, okay, getting more money on my bank account, but the more money on bank account that you're not using, just dead money, so we cannot do anything with it. So what I'm trying to say is, with this second problem, Timelapse, is always try to have a brand so you can continue to grow that brand, instead of trying to just redo the process with the new product and the new niche. Basically everything is going to be a headache, and you don't want to do that all your life. And the third thing, which is one of the most important one, is you just keep overwhelming yourself. I see many people do this with tactics when you should have a strategy, because there's a big difference between tactics and strategy, guys. Tactic is like basically like I guess this question all the time in the DMs and basically in the email and everywhere, like some stupid question when people ask, should I do CBO or ABO, should I do this lookalike or that lookalike, should I do this or do that? But when you're asking this question and occupating your mind with all this meaningless question, you're going to be distracted from the main thing, which is like the strategy, how you can differentiate your brand from the other brands. For example, with my method that I teach you guys, that see that what big brand is doing it in US market, so you can do it in European market, right? You can see like, okay, this brand is best brand that I can see, I can find basically one of the best brands maybe, or the best one if you're lucky and you can find that brand with the niche that you are selling in the European market. You can see, okay, how did they do it? And basically there's a website that is called Wayback Machine that you're going to see right now at the screen. And in this website, if you type that domain, you can see like how the website looked like on 2018, 19, 20, 21. And basically you can see how did they transition, like how was the theme, how was the clothing, how was everything, like basically how was the setup of the store, and how they have evolved till today, so you can get some inspiration. How are they now, how they treat their customers, purchase the product, get it to the home, see what emails are they making, what is the abandonment checkout email, so you can see and learn, right? Because that is your customer, they know your customers, they know your avatar. And what the good thing for you is that they are not active in European markets. You can just come here and be the first one here and just see what they are doing and try to learn from them and just try to implement those things in European market, and you can see how successful you can be, just trying not to reinvent the wheel and just trying to copy what it already works, guys. So what I'm trying to say is, to think about the small things like CBO, ABO, when to launch ads, what to do. You only need to think about the strategy and the big decisions that you have to make. Like, don't distract yourself with all this like small decisions. Like the big decision is going to be like which country going to sell in, right? Which country have the most profitability, which country people have the most money to spend on, so you can have a high AOV. When you have a high AOV, you're going to have more profit, more money on ads and reinvestment to the business, so business can grow more. For example, in European country, if you do your research and due diligence, you can see that people spend a lot more money on European market than they do in US. For example, the product that is in US that you can sell for $29.99 and you get average conversion of 3 to 4% with that. You can sell the same product in Sweden for like $29 in USA. You can sell for $39 to $45 in Sweden and get like average 6 to 7% conversion rate. Why? Because people get more money. But Sweden is like this. It's not same as Netherlands. In Dutch market, people don't have that much money, same as US market kinda with their economics. But in Sweden, Norway and Finland, they have lots of money to spend, so you can get your products actually 5x the product price and sell much more. So this is what I mean by strategy. Like, how can you build a brand image so you can get out of it in a long time? Because happily for us in the European market, there isn't so many serious companies, not as serious as it is in US, so you can just copy it and be the first one here. So everyone, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the description what you think about this video and what you want me to post next time. I will definitely put that on my schedule. And before I end the video, I just wanted to say the last week consultation come when it is. So man, all you need to do is just send a proof that this is your profile so I can give you a consultation. See you guys next time.